My name is Fiona and I have aphasia. My aphasia is from an illness. I had vasculature in the brain and it attacks my language in the brain, and I've learned a lot about aphasia. I've learned to be patient, very patient. My husband is a wonderful man and I've got a lot of support. But I've learned to listen carefully. Sometimes I miss the words.
Yep.
I've learned to write again, and I had to learn to write, and I hated doing that. It'd take a long to do that, and I'm doing it, but it's not the same as well. But it's okay. And I write poems, express my emotions very much. I do a lot of poems. And I wrote, I make jewellery, and I did that for a, what's it called? Fine Skills. And I did that. And I made this one. And what else do I do? I love to drive, but I miss driving. I had to live up my licence, but that's okay. I get the bus, and I learned to read the timetables, which is really hard work for me, but I do it. And I love my friends, and I love my talking on the phone, but I listen, but my concentration is not very good. That's me. If someone's patient with, I like them to be patient with me and listen carefully. If they don't understand what I'm saying, I ask to repeat again, and if they're not patient, they just go away, but I don't care. But that's okay. I've learned to understand and find good friends. Other friends don't understand, so they go away, but that's life. That's what we do. I set up a support group.
Yeah.
And I ran to the local MP to ask for a room, and we started with 4 people in our group. Now we've got 18 people, and we go every week, and we love everybody, and we laugh and we have fun, and we stay for 2 hours, and we have lots of energy in that room, which is fantastic.
Any other?
What about aphasia is the speechless? It's a Greek word, I've learned that. It's a Greek word, speechless, and I've learned that. When I asked for the group in a Maitland hospital, they said, would you like to come aphasia group? I said, what's that? I had aphasia. That was really hard work. I didn't know at all. But I learned, yes, aphasia is hard work, finding the words. I often had go to the computer, find my words, and I had find hard to understand some words, and in a conversation I often miss a couple of words, and it's embarrassing if I got it wrong. Someday I do. That's okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. What else? People don't help sometimes. They just ignore. They say hello and they goodbye. They don't even have it stay to listen what I have to say. They say, don't worry, don't worry. They haven't got enough of patience to listen to me, and I hate that. But that's okay. I've learned to understand that, and that's why you have good friends. I found a lot of people have different aphasia. It can be from losing the words and understanding the words and not understanding how to put the words together. So it's important to understand it's normal to get depressed and get sad some days, but you can pick up yourself and be happy. If you have to be positive and think positive thoughts, it's important.